Centre's interest-free Capex loan offer to states has witnessed a muted response in FY25. In a response to a question in Parliament, the Finance Ministry said that only 27% of the approved 1.11 lakh crore rupees were spent by states till the 31st of January. Sapna Das joining us now with more details. Sapna, tell us, what are you picking up?
Absolutely. 1.22 lakh crore actually was the kind of amount that was approved by the Finance Ministry, out of which a lakh and 10,000 odd crores was actually released to the states. And the numbers are right there before you. Under 30,000 crores of that has been utilized up till 31st Jan, which means that this data is as recent as just barely 10 to 11 days back. Now, with just 2 months remaining for the financial year to be over, I think this is going to be one of those years when the offtake in the state Capex loans is going to be at its lowest point. In the last 3 to 4 years, we have not seen this kind of data. Having said that, among the states which have done the maximum utilization, for example, it's Uttar Pradesh. 10,000 odd crores were released, out of which over 50% has been utilized by UP. Rest all the states are really, really lagging behind. The other aspect that we also need to keep in mind is that the amount is actually larger. 1.22 lakh crore is what the government approved. What was released was 1.10 lakh crore, and what was finally utilized by the states is under 30,000 crores. But actually, the pie is 1.50 lakh crore. That number is not really going to be met. Hence, if you look at the revised estimates of the current year's current year's budget, or rather the revised estimates for FY25, a 1 lakh crore cut has come in the overall state Capex offtake, the kind of numbers that they're supposed to meet. So this is not a very good sign in the times to come. There are also lots of terms and conditions for the states to utilize a large part of these Capex loans. For instance, 95,000 crores is actually tied up, linked to various kinds of reforms that they have to do. Apart from that, utilization certificates have to be given. Then, whatever is the pending interest that has been earned on some of the treasury accounts or other SN accounts, that has to be transferred back into the Consolidated Fund of India. So going forward, we have to wait and watch and see, how this really pans out. It was okay to say that Q1 was very slow in terms of Capex because of general elections. That's right. But, these numbers at the state level are telling a different story, which we need to get to the bottom of.
Right, Sapna, thanks so much for that. Clearly, there are still a couple of months left for this fiscal to pan out. We'll, of course, come back to you for more updates on how the takeoff there has been. Moving ahead now, on to